Hello, I'm Michael
And I'm Jill.
for Michael and Jill's Travel Adventures. Click below to subscribe to our channel.
Wow, it's been a while since we've done a live one of these. We've just been on several cruises lately and in Facebook groups, and we've noticed these questions are the ones that keep resurfacing and people are repeatedly asking about. Number one, the COVID.
Right now, you don't need to be tested for COVID, don't have to bring on shot records for most countries that you cruise out of from the United States. There are a limited number of those that you do have to provide shot records to, but
Call Carnival, or they're very good about emailing you and letting you know which ones you have to, what the protocol is. If you don't receive an email, don't worry about it. Um, we are going to touch on something non-political about COVID. It's just part of our lives now. Unfortunately, you're going to get sick. It's just like coming on board. Somebody coming on board with the flu or the stomach virus. It sucks, but that's part of life now. We've had it a few times ourselves, and it's just part of life. So don't blame the person coughing in the MDR saying they got you sick. I saw somebody doing that on one of the cruise groups. It's just part of life. You don't know where you got it. You could have gotten it before you got on the ship and all that. So
it is a fact that you know that some people will get sick with that many people on board. There are going to be upwards of a couple of hundred people that get sick when they get off the ship. That was true before COVID. It's true during COVID and after COVID. So enough about getting sick. What's the fun stuff?
Okay, so drinks on board. This has been a hot topic. So wine. If you're over the age of 21 years of age, you can bring one bottle of wine on per passenger. So if there's 5 of y'all in your group sailing over the age of 21, that's 5 bottles of wine.
And that is 750 milliliters or less.
These are, that's the size right here. I've looked at it, which I'm a cheap drunk. This is what I usually used to take before I got the drink package. This is a friend gave this to us, and they're different but they're all the same size.
No.
This, Michael will go in, but this has been a hot topic on every Facebook group I've been in.
You can take on wine and you can take on champagne, but wine cocktails such as this type of wine is strictly prohibited. There are, well, let me say this. John Held, the brand ambassador, has said specifically wine cocktails are prohibited.
Now, there's a chance you may have snuck one on. I don't know. It just depends on who you got. I know there's one port that we poured out of that's very lenient on this stuff, and there's one port that's very strict. But I don't want you, if you didn't get the drink package, or if you're going out of Galveston that first night you want to drink, I don't want you to say, okay, that's going to be my drink that day, and try to sneak this on because you got it on last time, and then you don't have it.
It's always best to go with the rules and hope for the best instead of trying to slip something by and then being disappointed when
because they will confiscate it, and I don't believe you will get it back.
It also has to be in your carry-on when you're going through, not in your checked luggage.
Also, this is our torn-up pack of Cokes.
That's what it will look like after you try to get it
Galveston,
off.
a lot of times they will bust it open. They've done it to me several times. 12 pack of Cokes. Now they can be mix and match. If you want to take them out of the carton, as long as it's 12 of these cans, you can do that. These cans. You cannot take beer on. Like I said, there's some ports that are lenient, some that aren't. I know a guy got caught because he had put beer in the back of it. They took it. Again, it's your choice if you want to tempt fate or not, but if it's something you're planning to have on board with you and you want, don't take a chance. Also, he found out something 2 cruises ago about reloading your drinks.
I was always under the impression, because the way Carnival states it in some of the literature, that you could only bring on a 12-pack per person of any age at first embarkation, but at every port you can re-up your sodas by bringing another 12-pack per person on board if you so desire.
Now again, it's per passenger, so we saw a huge family, and every one of them had a 12-pack of Coke. So that's how it works.
Also, while we're just mentioning this real quick, mentioning alcohol and everything, if you do buy alcohol in port and you want to take that back home with you, when you get back on board, it gets, quote, confiscated or taken from you to be given to you either the last night or the last morning, but you cannot drink that alcohol that you brought on from port in your room.
But a side note, I did not know this either till our last cruise when we were in Cozumel, but you can't, or Grand Cayman, I think. You can buy alcohol in the ports and take it to the beaches with you. Some shops will not let you take it though. They automatically send it to the ship for you. Another thing, Michael's going to discuss this more because I always get confused about them, but
On most of the older Carnival ships and ships in general, you have very limited outlets in your cabin. Most Carnival ships currently have one outlet, excuse me, that you can actually use, and most of the time on the ones that we've seen, you just have actually one plug in that outlet. So that very limits you to what you can actually do, charging your phone or plugging in another hair dryer or fan or whatever. But they do allow you to bring on extension cords and outlet adapters. The caveat is it has to be non-surge protected. You can have it with an actual on-off switch, but if it has a surge protector in it, it will be confiscated. Those are not allowed on board. It messes with their electrical systems.
again, you're going to hear people in every Facebook group say they've got one on. Sometimes they get by with it, but again, I take the safe road if I need that because there's not enough plug-ins anyway. Some of the newer ships do have USB ports in the lamps by the beds to charge phones. That is one thing. We talked about Facebook groups. That's one thing I think is a big deal, is find your sailing date and join the group. A lot of them have a lot of good information. It's also fun to get to know everybody before you get on the cruise. The only thing is, some people give bad advice. That's just part of it. If it's something that you're not sure if they're telling you the right answer, call Carnival. You can have a PVP, the personal vacation planner. We have a really good one named Jennifer. If you're looking for one, get with Michael, message him. He can tell you her information. But find them and talk. If there's any question, it's better to be safe. And if you have a PVP, you're not on hold forever. You can send them, shot them an email, and they'll get back to you as soon as possible. Jennifer's really good about within 24 hours we hear something back.
I'll put her contact information down below in the comments.
But if you have one, stay with them. Don't just jump ship because we said. So then the final one the next to last one is the Cheers package and Bubble package, what they include and all the ins and outs. Cheers is the alcohol package. It includes 15 drinks a day. So if you get a spot coffee, that's one of your drinks. It includes the coffees, specialty coffees at the coffee shop. It includes Cokes, juices, any drinks.
Bottled water.
I'll be honest, in my opinion, it's worth it. We never did it before until Carnival gave us a really good deal when we came back from COVID on our next cruise. We did it, and since then we're hooked on it because it's so easy not to have to worry about buying water, filling up water in your cup constantly and stuff like that. So that's what that includes, correct?
Yes.
If you get shots at dinner, we like to get shots. You do have to pay for the glass, but the drink's free, just like at the rum punch.
Red Frog.
Red Frog Pub. On the first day, they always had the big plastic glasses. You have to pay for the glass. The drink's included in your package. Also included in that drink package is your tips, your gratuities for your drinks. You can add an extra tip if you want to, but it's already included in that. So,
again, to make sure, the Cheers package is 15 alcoholic drinks that is 15 beers, that is 15 shots, that is 15 mixed drinks, or any combination of those, or even a spiked coffee.
And
So-
we haven't made it yet all the way through 15. I tried one night. I think I got 12, and that was the most I could do. And I was pretty intoxicated that night.
So that it also includes milkshakes,
Yes.
by the way.
And the Bubbles
Bubbles package is
soft drinks, and
unlimited
juice.
sodas and unlimited juices. I haven't personally had any of the juices on board, so I can't really tell you exactly what juices are available, but that is what that includes.
Oh, and the Cheers package also, if you go to Tea Time, if you have been to it, if you haven't, they come around, they have the regular tea they give you, like regular tea, green tea, but then they have the fancier ones they have in a box. If you have the Cheers package, that's also included in the drink, that package. If not, you have to pay extra.
Which, with the Cheers package, also, we found out through one of the cruise groups that we were on, is at the steakhouse, they do have wine pairings at dinner, and that's
$20.
about $20 per person, and that is also included with Cheers.
But
Cheers
it
can
counts
be
as
used for
3 of your
that.
drinks.
Yes.
The last thing we had is the MDR. You know, after COVID, things changed. That's one of the things. Used to, you got unlimited food there. You could take it with you if you wanted to. Now you get 2 entrees included in your meal for free. If you do not, if you want a third one, that's a $5 charge. Like I said, you cannot take food back with you. Now, I have heard through our recent Facebook group we're in, one guy said if you get a waiter and you sweet talk them, sometimes they'll give it to you for free. Again, if you go on, you get a third entree, just expect to pay for it, and you can't take food back with you.
If you do take food back from wherever other than the MDR and steakhouse, if you do take food back to the room with you, the customary practice is to put that tray, when you're done with it, put the plates, silverware, whatever, what have you, outside your door in the hallway. Seems kind of counterintuitive, but that is per John Hill, the brand ambassador. He says that is what is supposed to be done.
One thing though, I know I've heard people complain now about it, but to me, I like to eat, but you can get up to 2 rows, I know, or pieces of bread in the MDR. They give you first thing, get the appetizer, entree, and dessert. By the time I can't even finish my food with all that. But there's also a lot of other free options. There's the pizza, there's usually the buffet still open if you want to stop by there. There's the deli. Those are the free options. And then also if you want to pay, there's places to go. There's the sushi place usually. And then also there's the seafood shack. And so there's options. You're not going to starve to death. And there's also room service until 10. So,
well, with that being said, that's our
top 5 questions, or 6 questions actually.
And I'm Michael.
And I'm Jill.
For Michael and Jill's Travel Adventures.
See you later.
See you next time.
Bye.
If you like what you've seen, click below, hit subscribe, and you'll be notified for our next up and coming videos.